What's up, fam? It's your boy Craig, and man, I got a jam-packed video for you today. I'm gonna get directly to the point. Man, this video, if you clicked on it, that means that you're worried about the fear of missing out when it comes to AMC. And let me just tell you about that, man, that I've received numerous phone calls, numerous text messages, numerous DMs talking about AMC on the day, and man, what's the next run on this thing, man? Look, $50 may be a play, $100 may be a play, but you know what today, man, let's just talk about it. I did a case study on what the fear of missing out can look like if you are an investor and you are thinking that you're missing the next big thing. Whether you're in the chat room, whether you're in Reddit, whether you're on YouTube, whether you're listening to it in the internet, even on TV, maybe even on radio, and maybe even on your favorite podcast. No matter how you consume content, someone somewhere may be talking about how AMC is on a crazy run. Well, I talked about this 2 days ago where I said to you, look, if it's ever life-changing money, you need to take money off the table. You need to just take at least your capital that you put in and invested, the hard-earned money that you went to work for in some way, form, or fashion, that you decided to invest with AMC. You should at least probably take that off the table while it's sitting at this levels that's currently sitting at. Lo and behold, it ran up again yesterday on Thursday, and man, it ran up again this pre-market, and even at the opening bell, the first 30 minutes of trading, this thing ran all the way up to $35, flipping the option market upside down on its head, where you were seeing the options that was actually out there yesterday actually starting to trickle in at over 400% for certain levels on trades that you was looking at. Who am I to tell you that you should be taking money off the table when there's things like that going on? But I'm here to tell you, man, sometimes the best thing to do is to sit on the sideline and turn your attention to other plays like we did yesterday in the 2 high option calls plays that I made. So what I want to talk to you about on this situation alone is that you can always find something else to invest in while the momentum swings are going the way that it is and you're not already invested in that momentum swing. So what do you mean? Well, let's talk about it. In my case study, I decided to play along as if I was the person who was having the fear of missing out. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say when they're watching this video, man, he's just trying to make a video out of him doing something that he made a mistake on and he want to try to flip it and make it right. I didn't have to record this video at all. Let's just be honest. I could have just let it set in the wait and I could have just went on by my business and said I lost my little bit of money and it is what it is. But that's not what the point of this video is about. It's about to teach people, hey, if you see a momentum swing and you're not in on the play, pause. Wait for it to come back. If you're still interested in that play, if it comes back to the levels that you like, that's the best time to jump in. So let's just talk about this for a second. So I purchased a $34 option call on AMC for $380 a day. It'll be up on the screen. Now, when I made this purchase, I already had the intent of, if this thing hit $36 for some odd reason, I'ma sell. Because I have no idea that this thing is gonna hit $36. Yet alone did I have the idea that it was gonna hit $35. But it did hit $35 and I purchased this around $33 at the point in time or some point of that sense. So now, what happened right after that? AMC sunk like a rock. It sunk all the way down to about 3% below the day that it opened up at today. But it closed at yesterday, I'm sorry. So now you're looking at a uptrend of all the way up to 35%. And then you seen a stock that trade all the way back down from that 35%. It gave up every single percentage point all the way down to a negative 3% on the game. So what does that mean? That a lot of people lost a lot of money today because they didn't listen to me 2 days ago. I lost only $380. Imagine if you was up over 2% fold today, 200% fold today, and you decided not to sell when I told you to. Or you may even been up over 800% today, depends on your situation when you decided to buy into AMC. Now, how did it play out for me? I lost all of that $380. But you gotta remember, none of my option portfolio is more than 2% of what I own in wealth and in investments. So it doesn't even matter at this point in time. So that net worth part of me is not even a little bit, it's not even 1/4% of what I actually own in options. So This is what I know and make sure that we talk about what's a lesson learned from this for me. Real short, real sweet is that leaps, if you're gonna play options, for me, especially when you're talking about calls, is the best way to go. Here's my reasoning why, and here's my logic. My logic says to me that, hey, if I can give myself the biggest amount of time to get the maximum value and lower my risk, this is the best way to go, is by saying, hey, if it's a play that I believe in and I see that in 2 years that it's actually gonna be running at an all-time high, I'd rather be in that play 2 years from now than to be in it in the short term. Yeah, a lot of people now think they are playing the game well, where they're actually jumping in on the play every other week or so, or every week or every month, or even a couple months, where they looking there, they might make another play. But here's the thing. What happens if there's a downturn in the market? What happens if there's a market correction that erases all your gains in option plays and in your stocks? Then now you are losing money significantly hand over fist versus being in control of giving yourself the opportunity to believe in the next bull run. Because it's usually when it's the stocks that you believe in, those are the stocks that get impacted the hardest, the soonest. But then over time, those are the ones that come back faster than the ones that decided to go down later. So for me, investing in AMC today was just a play to show people like you, who's the viewer, who's believing in me, when we come out here every day and we're talking about stocks I believe in, option plays I believe in. I wanted to show you particularly that this is sometimes the moments that you don't want to be in some of those plays if you're not already in them. And better yet, if you are in those plays, consider taking the money when you have the opportunity to take the money, especially if it can impact your life today. That's it. That's my moral to this story, is that, yo, you don't have to always think that you have to catch the next bull run all the way in its entirety. You need to be in that momentum play when you're in it for the right reason. And if that reason crosses your threshold, think about this. It's always best to take the capital at least out of the investment and let the momentum of the rest of your investment swing its way to a better play entry for you. Because if anything, you're playing with house's money if you've already took your capital out of there. Sometimes take your capital plus another 10% so it makes you just feel better on the inside when you watch this thing swing back and forth on the pendulum as it goes back and forth. So, man, look, I hope you got value out of this type of content. And man, if you ain't following me on Twitter yet, I need you to follow me over at Twitter, where you can follow me at the Craig Houston. It'll be linked down below. And man, follow me over there. Take the survey for my upcoming option calls videos, whether we're gonna be doing that weekly, whether we're gonna be doing that monthly, or we're gonna be doing that 2 times a month. I know some wanna do it daily, but we can't do daily because I don't want you to get in the habit of thinking that you need to do short-term option calls all the time. So I hope that it helps you out, man. I hope you found value in this content. If you have, smash that like button, definitely subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I drop high content like this. And man, you already know, y'all stay safe. Peace.